Okay. So, welcome to Foreigner in the Philippines. So, there is a letter that we're going to answer it via making it into a
We're going to
video.
offer some words of wisdom,
Yes.
we hope.
Yeah, word of wisdom. So, welcome to Foreigner in the Philippines. So, here's the letter, mahal.
One.
So, dear Terence and Beth, I am Carl, married to a Filipina. Before I met my wife, I have a very good job, well paid, right?
Well paid.
I visit my American friend in the Philippines who married a Filipina also. While I spent time with his family gathering, I saw a beautiful lady that catches my attention and I asked her for a date. I don't know if it's very close, so let's see. Okay.
So he's seen a beautiful, we assume a beautiful Filipina,
Yeah.
and he's asked her for a date.
Yes.
So far, so good.
To make it short, she has no attractions on me. But I didn't give up and showered her with gifts, including the family. I am done on my vacations and I still communicate her, send her money even she didn't ask, until we become couple. We've been married in the Philippines and after processing visa,
So he's married?
yeah, I am married. Where I am now. We become couple. We've married in the Philippines, and after processing all the paperwork on visa, I brought her here in America.
Why am I getting a bad feeling about this?
I thought things will smooth according to our dreams and plans, but she's getting colder and colder. What should I do? I'm gonna do. What should I'm gonna do to save our relationship? Give me your thoughts, and you've been going through a lot of things and experiences in life. Your viewers, Carl. Yeah. So, what's your thought about that?
Well, personally, I don't think it's a good idea to come out here and marry a Filipina and then take her to America. I just don't think it's a good idea. I know it's not very hopeful or positive, but that's the way that I feel, because the emphasis is always on family in the Philippines, and family play a big part. Like, we associate with several of.
Be closer, because it's so okay.
Oh, we're creeping forward. No, but Beth's family are a part of our lives, and Lena, sister Lena, and Nanay, and it's all part of everyday living. And when a Filipina, but these are only my opinions, when a Filipina goes to America, she's going to find a huge difference in the way the culture works. And it may be that she's really struggling to come to terms with the way that she is now behaving and finding life in America as a Filipina.
I'm opposed on that. I am disagreed on that.
You disagree?
I disagreed on him saying that it's not good idea to bring your Filipina to other country, because I saw some videos. I got some people that I knows that they brought their Filipina to to their places, to their place, and then it worked. In other words, there are some instances that it didn't work, and then there are instances also that the relationship worked. So that's why I believe that it's good that you bring your Filipina to your country, and also it's a kind of vice versa. You travel there, you come here, because it's a way of
If you can do that.
Yeah, it's a way of what do you call that? It's a way of knowing the culture of your
for
husband.
you to,
Yeah.
I mean, that's sometimes what my gripe with you, isn't it? My complaint with you is that you don't make any changes according to my culture.
No, it's a kind of embracing.
That is true.
It's embracing the culture, and So okay, let's go back to Carl. I think it's not good foundation. The marriage, the relationship is not good foundations, because you already put up money on it. You
He
know,
already put what?
he put up money, right? So instead of showing the love to that girl, so that the attractions, the feelings will be changed. He didn't put
He tried to
effort.
put a
Yeah,
dollar sign on the attraction.
yes, and that's what
In a
happened.
way,
You know,
he
so
tried. He tried to. Sorry, we're being brutal with you here, but maybe that's what you need, and it's only our opinion. But if you really buy somebody,
yeah.
at some point that will have to stop, and you'll have to stop paying for her affection.
Yeah, and in other words, it might be that you're giving you're giving money, you're giving everything to her, and then you didn't know that she's also saving, right? You got
Oh,
me?
you think that she might be savings
She might be. That's the other thing. She might be saving some of that money, and then
ready?
when
Well,
time,
oh, that's
it's a
like
kind
her
of,
escape
yeah,
tunnel.
it's a kind of escaping. You know, I save a lot. I got, you know, in other words, it might be that the girl is your wife is saving, and then when he think that, oh, it's when she think that, oh, it's time for me to go, this relationship is not going anywhere. You know, so that's why, because if you look at it, the foundation is not strong enough. The foundation is not love. The foundation is based on money, based on monetary.
Well,
You know, so
he loved her very much,
yes, but
evidently.
yeah, even though he loves her very much, or you know, it doesn't mean that it will reciprocate the love that you give to that person. You know, because there are other relationship that works, that is saying, oh, at the beginning I don't love you, but because of what you showered me with love, with care, with understanding, then I'm able to mold.
So she
You
learned.
know, I mold the love, you know, molding, right?
Hmm,
But then maybe it's very difficult. Maybe you it's very difficult to love. Maybe there are things that cannot be learned, right?
oh boy, we're really bashing this poor guy,
No,
aren't we?
I'm just on the other side. You know, I'm just on the other
You were
side.
saying that I was being negative.
No, I'm not. It's not in
This
halfway.
is this is what I feel is, and this is based on a few experiences, is that when the person, you didn't mention your age,
Yeah.
and that may be a factor. So if there's a great age gap, right, and you've come to the Philippines, uh, when you come to the Philippines as an older man, that age gap, the emphasis on that age gap shrinks.
Yeah.
As with Beth and I, um, there's a 50-year gap between Beth and I, and um, it's okay here, even though we still come in with some criticism and bad comments when we're out. It still happens, but in the main, it's okay.
Yeah.
Everybody has learned to cope with that, and presumably, despite our differences and that we don't agree on everything, we have come to terms with the differences between us. Now, you may not, you may or may not have that as a reason for some things going wrong. But you did say at the beginning that she was cold to you.
Yeah.
So, is she returning to being cold? Did she succumb to all of the temptation of being well taken care of and lavished? It sounds like you were lavish in your gifts, that you did make a mention, you made a point of saying that you had a well paid job, so obviously you had money. And you gave her the benefit of that money and to her family as well. So that produces, um, shall we say, pressure on
Yeah.
her, because the family will be very happy that you're spending money on them too, and they'll be encouraging her that this is the right thing to do, because for them it is the right thing for you to, or for her to do. So that's also a factor as well. But we're not offering you any advice as to what to do. Now,
I think also, you know, I think because at the end of his message he's saying my wife is just getting colder and colder,
yes,
but I want to save the relationship, you know. I think you need to put some boundaries, when is the time to continue and when is the time to stop, because it might be that for maybe it's only you that trying, right? But on the other side, it's already the wife is already strangled, being strangled, right? And there's no happiness at all, and it might be that it leads to a relationship that is very toxic. So for me, you asked what is our thoughts on that. For me, yes, there are times that you need to fight for that love, but if the person is already dropping that marriage, I think you need to also to what do you call that, trying to
Well, you need
recall
to
or trying,
decide whether
yeah,
you've
decide,
reached the bottom line.
yeah, recheck,
But you did ask for advice as to what you can do. Now, when Beth and I first met, one thing that was very obvious, that she was going to be able to go out and find some handsome young guy who would give her a different kind of relationship than I would. Now, we didn't have any money, so money was never a consideration with us because, as I often say, it's an old joke and I've used it before, but I would have had to save up to be broke. And so money was not a question. We had a modest pension with which we could live without having to work. That was as good as it could be. So we didn't have the money thing to deal with. And everything that we've got now, we have a good life now, and we have a certain amount of security and wealth that we've worked very, very hard for. Now, here's the thing. She may have learned to love you and then found that there were things about you when you went to your own country that she couldn't handle. Now, here's the detective work. You have to find out what it is that has gone. And she's not going to tell you. There used to be that comedian in America that used to say, there's only one thing that you need to know from a woman. One thing. But they won't tell you. So, you're going to have to start from the beginning and give her attention.
Yeah.
Not give her gifts. She's had that, and she's still gone over to being, she's gone back to being cold. So you need to give her love and attention. You need to give her little surprises that are based on real affection and love, and not just based on money. This is the thing. It's that old example, isn't it, of the office, the boss of the office and his secretary, and they had a great affection, clean, not romantic, for each other, and the boss gave her £30 or $30 to buy her Christmas present. He said, look, I haven't had time to go out and buy you a gift, but here's $30. Please go out and buy yourself something. And then she said, thank you, sir, and I really appreciate it. And coincidentally, I didn't have enough time to go out and buy you a gift. So here's $100. Go out and buy yourself something for Christmas. We all have our monetary value on things.
Yeah.
Time is of the greatest value. If somebody gives you their time, then that's really important.
Yeah.
So give her some attention, some love, and some time.
And also, extend your patience. Extend your patience on her.
Well,
And
that-
also,
yeah.
trying to understand why, recheck why is it, and also try to open up to your wife. Saying, why is it you're getting colder and colder? What can I do to make you hotter and hotter, right?
I don't think he was really talking about getting hot, was he?
My piece of advice on that, try to recheck what's the problem, why is it. But as what your letter saying, sir, because the foundation is a kind of, it's based on monetary, so that's why the love there, when the wife or when a person is already had enough, I already had enough, I'm not happy on this, And I don't, they always saying that money can't buy happiness. Do you believe that?
Money can't buy me love.
You
That
know.
was the Beatles.
Ah.
Can't buy me love.
But
Might not be the way, and it might be.
but
Only you can decide that.
I saw in TikTok, darling. Remember they saying
Well,
that
if you saw it in TikTok,
no, it's
it
just
must be true.
it says there
Yes,
money
dear.
can't buy happiness, and everybody, there are some that in the comments saying yes, it's true. Money can't buy happiness, but money can buy money later on. What do you call that? In the other people saying that money can buy happiness. For example, if you want to go other places, you're getting happy, right? You got me? But
Yeah.
later on, the deep inside on that, the deep inside on that is, open up, just try to have a conversations with your wife, go somewhere that just the two of you relax and talk about it, and saying, look, I feel I sense something wrong is here. I sense that you getting colder on me. What can we do? What's wrong? Is there someone in, maybe because it might be that there is another party involved.
Yes, indeed.
Maybe your wife is getting is already colder, and then when
That's
there's
because
another
she's
part
already started being hot with somebody else.
possible. Maybe there's another party that involved, and it might be that that's the reasons why, this the money is not enough. The money that you give to me didn't make me happiness at all.
You have to assume that she already has a better quality of life, so
Yeah.
she's got used to the money, and now she actually wants to have a loving relationship.
Possible.
Plus the money. Okay, she's not going to hand the money back, but
Maybe you get a big savings now, right?
that's your idea. I'm getting worried about this. Is that what you're doing? Getting the big savings? She's
No one.
suggesting the equivalent of the escape tunnel.
Yeah, but overall, sir, we wish you the best. And if you want to save that relationship, try to save. But then you also put a point where is, I think
Well,
it's enough.
eventually
Yeah.
you have to face reality.
Because even
Do something nice for her. Say something nice for her. Be nice and affectionate and loving, no matter what, no matter how cold she is.
correct.
At first it will be very difficult, but if you do something consistently every day to show that you really love her, eventually she will change.
Maybe it's just a matter of time to show that, look,
Yes.
even though at the beginning you love me because of money, of my
Yeah.
money, you
You
love
didn't
me.
buy me.
I
didn't sell. She might be saying, I didn't sell myself.
Yes.
For
So
all
in
of
other
those
words,
gifts.
just try to more extra, extra caring, extra loving, extra understanding,
That's what
and
I said.
yeah, that's what
weren't
you said,
listening.
I
That's
listened,
what I
darling.
said. Do something loving, caring, affectionate, and little surprises.
Yes.
Like flowers now and then.
No, not
Might
flowers, darling.
help.
Maybe you include
That's
chocolate
because
also.
she doesn't like flowers. The last time I bought flowers, she said, "What are these for?"
Yeah, so I said, sir, it's your own. At the end of the day, it's your decision,
That's
right?
right.
So that's our thoughts, and I'm sure there are some
Good luck.
viewers out there that gonna say something on your problem. So
Yes.
have a great day. Thank you so much, and thank you for watching our videos. Subscribe and bye bye. God bless. Oh my God.